Hey guys, Gorillaz Hub here, back with another Gorillaz video account. Last time we talked about a certain problem in the community, but this time we're gonna be talking about something good for once. Well, for now. Seeing as how there's a new Gorillaz film coming out in 2022, apparently on Netflix, I think it's best we talk about the original Gorillaz film that was supposed to come out from back in 2003 that was canceled. Gorillaz Celebrity Harvest, and a fan-made version that we'll get into later though. Celebrity Harvest is a film that was supposed to come out back in 2003, but was scrapped due to reasons that we'll get into now. This was around back in the time of Gorillaz' first break, like their big break at the time. Back in 2003, about 2 years after their first album came out and their hit track, Clint Eastwood dominated the charts in 2001. And with them being so big at that time so far, they decided, you know what, let's make a film. Jamie Hewlett, a comic artist and co-creator of the Gorillaz, announced the development after the release of the debut album, Gorillaz, and stated that there would be a soundtrack album to go along with it. Now, since we all know, every Gorillaz fans know, that the second main album to come out with Gorillaz after Gorillaz was Demon Days. If you said G-Sides, you are correct, but at the same time you're incorrect because that is a compilation album and not a full studio album, if you will. So this film, when it come out, Demon Days, or before that name, what most people knew it as Last Living Souls, it would have Reject False Icons. Yeah, that was the OG name for Demon Days, Reject False Icons. And also, that would have been it. Yeah, Demon Days would have been the soundtrack for it. The film was further teased in Blur's Think Tank, appearing in a booklet which revealed the title of the film, Celebrity Harvest. In a 2005 interview with the band, it was revealed that the movie had been scrapped. The film was originally planned for a late 2003 release before its cancellation. Now, it sucks that this didn't come out, because if it did, that would have been something to actually remember 2003 by, because 2003 was basically bland and boring, and no one even remembers the fucking year. 3 scripts were written for a potential Gorillaz movie, with Celebrity Harvest being just one of them. The script for Celebrity Harvest was written in collaboration with writers from South Park and The Simpsons. Oh god. But actually, on second thought, maybe it's best we don't get to see it. It was to be inspired by the British TV drama Quatermass, with a plot involving the end of time, brought about by the sickness of celebrity culture. Its plot would revolve around boils that would appear on the heads of celebrities whose egos would become too big. However, the band scrapped the film after canceling their deal with DreamWorks because the studio wanted to make Gorillaz family friendly. Yeah, Gorillaz is definitely not family friendly, especially for a reason that we'll get into in a minute. This has something to do with Murdoch, so you already know. That's bad, but we'll talk about that in another video. The borderline plotline for Celebrity Harvest was to involve a apocalyptic scenario brought about by the sickness of celebrity culture. It was to take place during a time when people become driven by egos, setting the world with an endless night where daytime doesn't exist. It was to revolve around boils that will appear on the heads of celebrities whose egos became too big. In the movie, Russell would go insane and leave the band, which affects all 4 of them. Murdoch would also leave Gorillaz to form a heavy metal band who became cannibals after he locks them in the basement for an extensive period of time. Murdoch would then be chased out of Kong Studios before being attacked by the heavy metal band and turning into a zombie. Dell, the ghost that lives in Russell's head for phase 1 and who gave us the immaculate fire verses in tracks like Clint Eastwood and Rock the House, would also turn bad after his spirit was taken away from Russell by the Grim Reaper. Well, we can tell most of the stuff from Celebrity Harvest went its way into phase 2 of Gorillaz, because the Grim Reaper took Dell away in phase 2 and also gave us a backstory for Noodle and Russell. The art style of phase 2 also comes from much of the concept art for the film. Many of Phase 2's music videos were influenced by the film as well, with Rocket also sharing many elements with Celebrity Harvest. You could basically say for Celebrity Harvest was basically Demon Days, but not Demon Days, if you will. Well, Phase 2 might as well be Celebrity Harvest, because they could legit have named it that instead of Slow Boat to Hades. Because, you know, Phase 1's called Celebrity Takedown, and they call Phase 2 Slow Boat to Hades. Like, nah. Just, or I forgot. I work for Jack Festival. I can't remember. Anyway. So, a piece of trivia for, the film, which is the main reason why, we're kind of glad it didn't really come out. In a sense, the script for Celebrity Harvest was 360 pages long, which would have made the movie a total of 6 hours long. And bear in mind, this was 2003. This came out before fucking Avengers Endgame. Any film after an hour was seen as ridiculous. Because if you know, most films in the 2000s were like, unless you were a fucking superhero movie like fucking Spider-Man or like something else, and in the head, there's no reason why the film should be 2 hours long. This would have been 6. This would have done poorly, like poorly in the box office, at least poorly. And because I mean, what can I not say that? Because 6 hours in the theater, people can't even stand 3 hours in a theater. You expect 6? Like, people are lucky that they could sit their ass on 6 hours during a fucking film at home. Like, that's not gonna be able to go down fully. In 2018, Jamie expressed being open to the possibility of trying to make another Gorillaz film again, saying that his next project may be probably a full-length movie about my characters. Well, seeing as how another one is coming out next year, and apparently heard of a Gorillaz TV series as well, this might be it. We might get Celebrity Harvest, just possibly without 6 hours long and maybe in TV form. And if so, I hope they just give it back to Phase 1, because Phase 1 is without a doubt my favorite phase of Gorillaz. So to see that look of Gorillaz come back, it would be fucking great. We also have a few things. Yeah, that's mostly it. I'm gonna read this off from the Lost Media Wiki, page 4. Very little is known about the film itself. Hewlett initially described it as a very dark film with cannibals and zombies, but didn't disclose any details of its proposed storyline until after it was cancelled. He and Cos Brown, a former collaborator to Gorillaz' music characterization, later revealed to have written a full script, which revolved around the theme of being trapped in an endless night and the sickness of celebrity culture. Further details from its plot can be seen through Jamie's concept artwork, such as Dell becoming evil after being exorcised from Russell, and Murdoch leaving Gorillaz to form his own metal band. According to them, a lot of the ideas and themes originally intended for Celebrity Harvest were later implemented into 2005's Demon Days. As in a 2005 Tracks magazine interview with the band, it was revealed via the fictional characters that the film had been scrapped. Hewitt affirmed that big animation studios, such as DreamWorks, were unwilling to produce a film as dark as Celebrity Harvest was intended to be, and he wasn't happy about their idea of a film featuring the Gorillaz characters. Well, I mean, you shipped it to DreamWorks. They were gonna make it kid-friendly if they could, which would have been so bad. And in the Gorillaz canon, I can't remember what it was for Phase 1. I can't remember the fictional reason for why they did. Well, I'm trying to. I've heard a thing of like, I don't know. It's like, man, it's pretty deep with it. Think about it. If they ever were to make Celebrity Harvest, it would be pretty dope. Not gonna lie, it would be pretty dope. But that's where we're gonna get into this. There's a small Gorillaz fan account by the name of Pazuzu Pictures. They are making something big, very, very big in the community. They are actually making their own version of Celebrity Harvest. I am not joking. They are making their own version, and they are doing good at it. There's 2 storyboards so far that have been released, but I'd say it's pretty good. Good from what we saw so far. And they're doing like a bunch of good stuff for the community. They're actually finishing the Rise of the Yoga autobiography. Because if you know Gorillaz, you know that Rise of the Yoga had an audiobook, and it was never finished. Pazuzu Pictures said, hey, let's finish it. They've got amazing voice actors for the band themselves and are doing great. I think they're almost done with the book. I could be mistaken. They've also made a fan-made video of fire coming out of a monkey's head and done a few interviews with the characters themselves from old articles back in 2001. Did something for Murdoch's Pirate Radio and showed the Plastic Beach web game and a bunch of other stuff. They did Journey to the West enhancement of a video. They've been doing a bunch of great stuff, and I highly suggest that you go check them out. Because with the stuff that they're doing, this is good. Because not only will we see Celebrity Harvest for the first time in years, ever since it was scrapped and canceled. So this also will be a big break for the community, as we can finally, because with stuff like this, we can finally have that good side of the Gorillaz fan base finally shown in front again, and not just have it covered by all the bad stuff that's been going on with it. I want to forget about 2D Singer. I want to forget about everything Gorillaz, I want to forget about all that. The 2D and Murdoch ship, 2D Immortals, and Noodle ships. I don't want to forget about all of that shit. This right here is fantastic. Do you remember when in Journey to Plastic Beach, or Mer's talking about it? Like, Plastic Beach is fantastic. This is fantastic. I am so, oh my god, like, to see this come out. Like, please, go support Pazuzu Pictures. This is not sponsored. I did not ask me for this, but please go do that. This is fucking incredible by the fact that they're actually able to make, that they are willing to make this for. They don't have to. No one's forcing them to. They're doing this out of the kindness of their hearts and their love for Gorillaz. That is amazing. And we need more people like them. This has been the Gorillaz Hub. I am 2D. Thanks for watching this. And stay safe out there during these safe times. Make sure you stay safe. Stay tuned. Oh, and keep washing your hands. Great. Sorry for my 2D. That was trash. But still. Yeah, go support Pazuzu Pictures. This was great. Thanks for watching this video. Then once again, thanks Paige for editing this video. And I will see you in the next Gorillaz video. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye bye.